Hello, Mouse fans. It has been a little while since I've done a movie review, so yeah. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a movie review on a 2020 film that's based on that video game from Sega from Paramount, and that will be Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, the plot of Sonic the Hedgehog goes like this. The world needed a hero if it got a hedgehog powered with incredible speed. Sonic embraces his new home on Earth until he accidentally knocks out the power grid, sparking the attention of Uncle Genius. Dr. Robotnik, now it's supervillain versus Sonic in an all-out race across the globe to stop Robotnik from using Sonic's unique power to achieve world domination. And that's the plot of Sonic the Hedgehog 2020. So, what do I think of this movie? I thought it was like a great movie from 2020, which was released the month before we had COVID, before we were in a pandemic, which is old news. And the CGI and I gotta say that the CGI design on Sonic is actually pretty good. Way better than that crappy old one, that ugly Sonic from 2019. Ugh. Yeah, the ugly Sonic. Ugh, man, I hated that design. So that's why I like the new design. And Ben Schwartz, who played as Sonic, did pretty good. And the director Fowler did a pretty good job directing it. And Paramount Pictures did do a good job. And I do love the games. I do love the Sonic the Hedgehog games. I do love this, despite that, I prefer Mario. I do love Sega, and I do love Sonic the Hedgehog. If you're not into Sega, then please respect my opinion. Yeah, please respect my opinion if you're not into Sega. And the actor Jim Carrey did a pretty good job voicing Dr. Eggman, despite the fact that Jim Carrey's last few films were his Sonic the Hedgehog films, which is why we need Jim Carrey in another film that's not Sonic the Hedgehog. Like we need him in we need Jim Carrey in we need The Mask too. Yeah, we need him in The Mask. We need to get another Mask movie, which is The Mask 2. Yeah. And about the ugly Sonic design that came out in 2019, I know this movie was supposed to be I know this movie was originally going to be released in November 2019 and November 8th. But due to the horrifying backlash on the ugly Sonic design, the trailer had to they had to delay it to February 14th, 2020 to redesign it, and the design looks properly. And yeah, because the current Sonic design is way better than the ugly one. Ugh. And yeah. So yeah, I think there's probably not much to say about Sonic the Hedgehog live action. If any of you guys, I have seen the sequels. I do remember seeing the second one in theaters. And I still haven't done a review on it yet. I don't think I did. If I didn't, then yeah, I actually haven't done a review on that yet, but I will soon. And yeah. And I did recently watch Sonic 3, and it was a pretty good movie, despite that Cooper Collins, the animator, recorded a Treehouse Club video of them seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 3, despite the title is called Mia Bumps in the Childish Mom, Part 4, or Part 3. Yeah. Yeah. If any of you guys haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3 yet, if any of you guys haven't seen the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie from 2020, and if you're in the Sega, then I would say you should give it a watch. I would say it's one of the best 2020 films. I would say it's one of the best films from 2020. Yeah, I know it got mixed reviews, And yeah. And If you didn't know there was a Sonic the Hedgehog live action, then proof that you weren't aware Sonic the Hedgehog had a movie. I bet someday in the future, some people are gonna comment, didn't know there. I bet people are gonna be like, didn't know there was a Sonic the Hedgehog live action. Yeah, meaning that you weren't aware of a live action one. Yeah. So yeah, so my rating on Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I'm going to rate it a 9.5 out of 10. A 9.5 out of 10. And yeah. And someday in the future I'll review Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Alright. That's it for now. Peace out.